Hi, James Clay, partner at Hamilton Locke in the corporate advisory team. I'm going to talk to you today about share option plans. So in the current environment, what a lot of our clients are seeing is obviously a massive change in the valuation of their underlying company, which has led them to carry out capital raises, but also really think hard about how does the equity that they've given, the options that they've given to their employees and management, incentivize them. So what I thought would be helpful is just to talk about sort of 4 key points that I talk about with my clients at the moment when they're considering changes to their management equity plan. So the first one is really to ensure that whatever changes you're making are not so fundamental as to actually create a taxing point for the participant. And linked to that is just to make sure that when you are implementing those changes, you're still in compliance with the relevant tests in order to meet, for example, the startup exemptions, and make sure that the preferential tax treatment that you had hoped to give to your employees still maintains after the change. The second point is just to ensure that the participant pool is the correct one. So no doubt a lot of companies are now needing to restructure their workforce. So is the participant pool that you have in your share plan still the correct one after that restructure? And in particular, are there certain individuals that you would be looking to incentivize and therefore reset their hurdles to ensure that they are properly incentivized to grow that business unit? The third point is obviously an overarching one, which is to ensure that the securities law legislation is complied with both in Australia and in overseas in relation to any overseas participants, and obviously think about that early because it could drive the structure of the whole amendment to your share plan. And in Australia you also need to be thinking about whether your securities are going to be a form of financial product and ensuring that any authorizations are obtained in relation to that financial product. And lastly, from a lawyer's perspective, obviously always look at the shareholders agreement, just ensure that you're undertaking any changes in accordance with the terms of that shareholders agreement, and if you're listed on the ASX, to comply with the ASX rules and any good governance guidance. So we at Hamilton Locke work with foreign legal advisors, accountants, valuation experts and tax advisors in order to provide a one-stop shop for management share plans, whether it be from a startup all the way through to multinationals. So if you want to have a discussion, do get in touch.